Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.
Hey, what's good, everybody? You know who it is. Welcome back to the channel. And if you don't know my name is J.Wynn. And tonight we're about to go ahead and review the Winchester movie, okay, guys? I saw this over the weekend. You know, I thought this movie was pretty good. I saw this movie, The Winchester. You know, it starred Helen Mirren, Jason Clarke, and you know, I thought this movie was, you know, it was pretty good. You know, was it Insidious good? I do not believe it was Insidious good, man. You know, overall, man, I'm gonna be upfront. You know, I thought this movie, you know, I give it a B. You know, I give this movie a 85. You know, I gave Insidious a 94, I think, you know, earlier in January when that dropped. I did that review, but, you know, this movie, some of the positives of this movie was, you know, obviously, you know, the star power, Helen Mirren, Jason Clarke, but, you know, they did their role, man. They played their parts. You know, I thought the acting was, you know, superb in the movie. Two, I thought the overall house design, the set design was, you know, crazy. It's just all those rooms, man. You know, it was just a crazy set design in my eyes. You know. Three, you know, the character development. You know, you just felt the essence of you know, Helen Mirren playing, you know, Sarah Winchester. You felt that. You know, you felt the energy as soon as, you know, really as soon as she came on screen. You know, they played that part to a T. Some of the negatives of this movie, for starters, I felt like you know, it was just off. You know, after, you know, I'm gonna compare it to the previous movies that I've seen in theaters. You know, I just recently saw Halloween, and you know, obviously Insidious: The Last Key. You guys saw that review. This movie, I noticed that the scoring was off. You know, the watching Halloween, watching Insidious: The Last Key. It just felt like, you know, it was that background music, but it wasn't like as much as it should have been, and I just felt like there was a disconnect. You know, I felt like the movie could have been scarier if there was, you know, more background music. Two, one thing I thought they could have worked on in this movie is, you know, the jump scares. You know, it's like everything is expected. You know, nothing was really surprising. You know, it's like playing against the Dallas Cowboys. It's 3rd and 1. You know, they gonna hand the ball off to Ezekiel Elliott. 9 out of 10. You know, and you know, that's how I felt like, you know, with the jump scares in this movie. You know, they were kind of suspect. You know, everything, you know, you knew what was gonna happen. Unlike, you know, Insidious: Last Key. You know, it was just, they mixed it up some. You didn't know what exactly was gonna happen with jump scares. So, you know, that's one thing I noticed, you know, throughout this movie. The third thing I noticed is, you know, when they climaxed, I felt like they shouldn't have, you know, obviously she holds all these spirits in these rooms, and, you know, I felt like the person that they chose that, you know, is going to be like that climax, that battle, they shouldn't have chose that person. You know, the story was okay, but I just felt like, you know, they could have chose something else, or they could have mixed it up a little bit. It just made the movie okay just because of that, you know. One negative, it felt like how do I put this? It felt like they didn't know how to they felt like they had some great ideas, but they didn't know how to put it on film, you know, or how to display it to the audience. You know, that's how I felt watching this movie. So I know the director, they were like twin brothers. They were brothers. They might be new to making horror movies. I'm not for certain. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that. But it just felt like, you know, they were kind of new to, you know, bringing suspense to film, you know, or bringing horror to film. That's how I felt, and it kind of threw off the movie some. You know, it was hyped up, but it didn't bang. It wasn't a bang for its buck. You know, in other words, it didn't bang like it should have banged. That's how I see it. So, you know, making a horror movie is just like, this is like dancing basically, and, you know, this film felt like, you know, it was a dance battle between me and Chris Brown. You know, and why do I say that? You know, Chris Brown, you know, he knows how to dance. He's a professional dancer, and me, you know, I know a little bit. I can't really dance, but I'm gonna try, and that's what it kind of felt like when they made this movie. You know, I don't want to say they like winged it, but it just felt, off. You know, why do I relate it to dancing? The transitions, the jump scares, the overall plot and story. It just felt kind of off to me. So, that's just my opinion. I'm just your average Joe guy. So,
Viewer beware, you're in for a scare.